Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. All the spiritual practice is done not for realization or knowing the truth. Truth is self-revealed. We don't have to do anything to see the sun. What is required is get out of the room. It's already there. And after you get out of the room, also see that it is not a cloudy day. So, there are three reasons why we are not able to see the sun. First of all, we are Surya Vamshi. Those who wake up at 10 o'clock. So they can never see the sunrise. First. Second thing, those who are not wanting to come out. And third, there are too many clouds in the sky. And we complain, why the sun is not seen? If this example is clear, then what has to be done? The first thing, we have to do nothing for the sun. It's already there, self-effulgent. In the same manner, the truth is self-effulgent, but it is covered by what is called as the mind or the chitta. Yesterday I gave you one example. The objects are covering the sense organs. The sense organs are covering the mind. The mind is a storehouse of likes and dislikes. And I know it is not good for me to eat sweets because I am having very high quality diabetes. I know that. But I like it. So, the mind is covered by the sense organs. Then, the intellect is covered by the mind. Intellect is the place of discrimination, viveka. I know it is wrong. Like Duryodhana said, Janami dharmam nachame pravrutti, janami adharmam nachame nivrutti. Kenapi devena hridistitena yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. I know what is right, but I don't want to follow that. And I know what is wrong, but I will follow that. See? A typical case of Indian politics. Therefore, the intellect is covered by the mind. And the intellect is covering the consciousness. Now be very attentive. How the intellect covers the consciousness? Both the intellect and the consciousness are knowledge. Both of them are knowledge. But that knowledge where objectivity is prominent and important, that knowledge is called as intellect. And that knowledge where objectivity is not important, but the subject is important. Then we will not be carried away by any objective pursuit. Our attention will be, we are living in the objective world, but we are focused on the subjective self. So, and to know the self we don't have to do because we are that. And therefore, here, Dattatreya Bhagwan tells Parshuramji, so, Rama tasmad vasananam nirase sadhanam smrutam. Therefore, all these kinds of impressions which are on our mind, and impressions are such. These are so beautiful things. The more you become cool, quiet, alert, vigilant, in every experience you can see the truth. One example I'll give you. When I'm on my own, there is nobody to boss on me. Then early morning when I get up, after finishing morning ABCD, I wash my clothes and then take my bath, put them for drying. By the time I come back from the lecture and lunch, it is 2 o'clock, the clothes are dried. Then I iron them. So when I am ironing the clothes, that is my highest meditation. Please don't bring your clothes to me. I know you want to help me. So, there are many wrinkles on the cloth. Now, are wrinkles as an object? What are they? But we do say there are wrinkles on the cloth. And when we move the iron, where do they go? So, what are the wrinkles? They appear but don't exist. Number one. Therefore, wrinkles are illusions. Number two, wrinkles are nothing but the cloth. Exactly the same way. Intellect is nothing but consciousness if the wrinkles of thoughts are removed. And what are thoughts? Only appearance. One has to work on this understanding. And once you start in that mode, you'll come to know that whatever we have given importance to, about that only the thoughts erupt. So if we have given importance to something, we have to devalue that. Nobody can do it for us. See, there are so many beautiful stories in our Puranas. We are unable to catch the moral of the story. He was too busy. One Rakshasa did tapasya of one god and got the boon that if I put my hand on anybody's head, he should be reduced to ashes. And God said, okay, tathas. Then he said, let me try on you. Oh, look here. See? So that poor god started running because he knew this is going to work. And when he was running and the Rakshasa is following, so other god said, hey, why are you running? Yeah, this is what has happened. I don't know where to run now. He said, you are unnecessarily running. What? Go in his heart. So that God enters in his heart. Now the Rakshasa is looking outside, where he has gone, where it is gone. Because we are extrovert. Rakshasa is nothing but the Urdu way of writing Sakshara. Sakshara means educated. Rakshasa means educated illiterates. And therefore, in this container of the chitta, the mind, the consciousness is hidden. See, instead of that, they will imagine, okay, there is one dibbi. What is the size of the dibbi? Whether it's made in China. See? One of the things which I really like was one bottle somebody gave me. I said, what is the greatness in the bottle? So many. He said, no, you read the label. On the label it was written, not made in China. I said, I'll take this one. How beautiful it is. So, our chitta is not like that a container. But the beauty of the cloth is hidden behind the wrinkles on the cloth. So, the pure knowledge is hidden by the impurity of objectivity introduced in the knowledge. And objects are always finite. So, the infinite is covered by the finite. Vision is infinite, but it is covered by red color, blue color, yellow color, green color is covered. And then that is important for us. Vision is not important. See, friends, the more you become extremely subjective, all these things become vividly clear to your understanding. Then you will stop doing sadhana. It will start happening. Like the flower doesn't give fragrance, it has the fragrance. People take it. And therefore, a flower can never have an arrogance. I am spreading fragrance in this world. That becomes our nature. See, friends. Then we don't want to help anybody. Help happens. It's not a organized help. Whenever the help is organized, it is a crime. It is a NGO. So, Rama Tasmad Vasananam Nirase Sadhanam Smritam. Therefore, hey Parshuramji, the sadhana is only getting rid of these vasanas or impressions. Vasana alpa adikya bhamat buddhistu vividha bhaved yasya yavad vasanogha buddhimachadya sanstitaha. So depending upon the intensity of the impressions, depending upon the frequency of the thoughts per second in the mind, we are taken away from our own self. Now, most of you are from India, and those who are not, they also can imagine. Go back to Mumbai, where it is heavily raining. How much time it took? And we are all the time. Now, this time, what will be in India? It will be so and so here. Therefore, I will get a jet lag. It's a simple thing. Time and space go together. Wherever you are, be 100%. Jet lag and time zone will have zero impact on you. But we travel from India to here and all the time. अब इंडिया में कितने चाय का चाय हो गए. See, friends. Therefore, we go away from us in terms of place, in terms of time. We go away from us in terms of objects, memories. See, this is what is covering our divine nature. This is simple principle. I repeated shamelessly so many times, but I am so happy you will forget. This is how I survive. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Now try to think. Find out at this moment, where are we in the satsang hall? When are we now? What are we? Shrota and Bhakta. In UP, Bihar and Bengal, they don't have V, they say B. Therefore, they introduce me. आज के बक्ता बकबक कर रहे हैं. So I am a Vakta. I am 100%. It is recorded. Now you are a Shrota or Sota or Sarota. See? Only last 15 minutes I have been talking. Don't tell. Keep it to yourself. How many minutes you heard me? Huh? So, वासना अल्प आधिक्य भावान बुद्धिस्तु विविधा भवेत् यस्य यावत् वासनोघः बुद्धिमाच्छाद्य संस्थितः साधनापेक्षणं तस्य तावदेव भृगुद्वः वासना विविधा प्रोक्ता तत्र मुख्य वदामि ते. So depending upon the frequency of thoughts per second, depending upon the quality of thoughts, and depending upon the direction of the thoughts, you run away from your own self. If the direction of thought is dogwards, you'll get into this world. If it's a Godward, we start slowly migrating from the objective to the subject. Quality. Why God has created this terrible world? Going to dog. Frequency. Inside, it is a poultry farm. Cock, 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 cock. Arrest these three things. Frequency, quality and direction. All wrinkles from the lungi are gone. See, my friends. Therefore, there are three types of impressions, vasanas, I shall tell you. Aparadha karma kama bhedena trividha hi sa ashraddha aparadha syan mukhyaha swatma vinashanaha viparita grahaschapi ahi aparadastu paurushaha प्रायः कलासु कुशला अपराधवशान्ननु सत्संग शास्त्र योगैश्च परम तत्त्वं हि नो विदुः निर्विशेषं परम तत्त्व नास्ति नैव च संभवेत् अस्ति तन्नैव विज्ञातुं शक्यते केन क्वचित् ज्ञात्वापि परम तत्त्व नैव तत्त्वं परम भवेत् एतस् ज्ञानात् कथं मोक्ष इत्यादि बहुधा स्थितः विपरीत ग्रहो वापि च एतत् संशय एव वा. The first type of impressions which do not allow our divinity to manifest. First is called as the aparadha, second is called as karma. So aparadha vasana, karma vasana and kama vasana, three of them. Now what is the first one, aparadha vasana? That is the primary one. It is ashraddha eva aparadhasyan mukhya, main one. And what is that aparadha? It is satsanga shastra yogaishcha. By satsanga, the study of the scriptures, nothing happens. We have seen so many of them. Nothing happens. Friend, this is one basic principle. Amma, you can come and land in the front except on my head. So, the thoughts that how it is possible when we are marching in the area of ignorance or darkness, you have to have the inner strength of Shraddha or faith. Shraddha and faith is required only in the kingdom of ignorance. But why should I believe in somebody? I'll tell you one story. Somebody, the other person, Swamiji, where from you get so many stories? I said, one is you. You must hear this, you won't understand here in Australia. In India, you can understand because it's a spiritual land. You go to any town, at night, suddenly, at 2 o'clock, one dog starts the Omkar. Oh! Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagarti Tayami. And he starts barking, one dog. After his barking begins, others also start barking. They also start barking. Now this first dog who barked, he has seen something fishy. Someone has come. Somebody is moving. Therefore he started barking. Other dogs have not seen. But they have faith in the first dog. Otherwise, why will he bark? So even dogs have the faith in the dogs. We human beings don't have faith. So when all the Mahatmas, they are dogs. Oh, when they are telling that Vijnanatham Gurume Vavigachet, Samit Panihi, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, other dogs are not. How important it is, friends. But if this basic thing is not there, I don't believe. Therefore, you see in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says at the end, Ashraddha Dhana Purusha, the one who doesn't have faith in what I am telling, don't give it to them. See? Shraddhavan lavate jnanam, 4th chapter. Tatparaha sayyate driyaha. Buddhiman is not said. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam. Therefore, the first vasana is the aparadha. Aparadha is a big crime. That big crime is called as sin. This is one definition of sin. I like the best one. It is from Sanat Sujatiya. Sanat Sujatiya is a grantha which is from Mahabharata like Bhagavad Gita, and it is following the Vidura Niti. Very beautiful grantha. And there the sin is defined. Anyatha santamatmanam anyatha pratipadyate kim tena na krutam papam chorena atma apaharina. We are essentially divine. But anyatha pratipadyate, we have accepted ourselves to be the body, a little more evolved soul. Anyatha kim tena na krutam papam, have they not committed sin? What is the sin? Chorena, they are thieves. Why they are thieves? The body is created by somebody. We start claiming, I am the body. On what ground? You may be self-made, but you are not made the body like amoeba. Binary fission. Cloning. I'll do my own cloning. No. Therefore, the highest sin is non-recognition of one's divine nature and mistaking oneself to be the body or the soul. This is the first aparadha. And to get out this aparadha, one has to study scriptures. But such people, satsanga shastra yogaischa param tattvam hi no vidu. Who are those people? See, viparita grahaschapi hi aparadastu paurushaha prayaha kalasu kushala aparadavashan nanu. Prayaha kalasu kushalaha. Kala means various fields like mathematics or physics or the material sciences or music or dance. You will see 99% of the musicians live one or two separate, rare cases like Paluskar, Vishnu Digambar Paluskar. He was a great devotee of the Lord. Like Mirabai, she was a great devotee of the Lord. See, in Karnataka, the what is his name? Sangeet? Huh? Purandara Das. Then, and Namdev Maharaj. They are the devotees of the Lord. Tukaram Maharaj. And today, Janota brand, Meri chunari, 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 chunari. उड़ गई. They will never know the truth because they are so lost. See, there was one person singing something before the audience which was qualified in the classical, etc., special audience. So he was singing and he completed his performance. Again, the demand came once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times it happened. Ultimately, he said, why you people like it so much? You are again and again asking to sing again and again. No, till you sing correctly. So the audience was not listening to what he's singing. They are finding out the faults. See, friends, we have to recognize this truth. Therefore, those who are too much objective in their pursuit, and therefore the questions come, have you seen God? Now what is the stand behind this question? God is an object of knowledge. It has got a color, form. Then Gita Press is not less, okay, Vishnu Rup Darshan, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, one body and 1,000 eyes, heads. And per head, one eye, because Sahasraksha is not Dvisahasraksha. So imagine God with 1,000 heads and with one head, like, This is not the meaning. So, aparada kama karma bhedin nidvidasa. So, praya kala sukushala aparada vasha nadnu satsanga shastra yogasya param tattvam hyo vidu. I studied little bit of Sanskrit from one old man. He was from Andhra probably. Shastriji I used to call him. Very old man. And so well read. So one day I told him, I said, Shastriji, now this Mandukya Upanishad satsang is going on. Why don't you come and join? I don't like all these Upanishads and all that. What is there to? There is no grammar. That day I realized what Bhagwan Shankaracharya says. In Mundaka Upanishad, there is one mantra. Tad Vijnanatham Guru Mevavi Gachet Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. On this mantra, Bhagwan Shankara writes a commentary. Shastrajnyaha api swatantrena brahmajnana anveshanam na kuryat. You may be highly qualified in your own field, but don't take a freedom to study the scriptures on your own. Then go to the right teacher. And which is the right teacher? Shrotriya Brahmanishta. The one who is well read in the scriptures, and not only he is talking to collect funds, but Brahmanishtam, he is abiding in that truth. If somebody is Karmanishta, somebody is Japanishta all the time, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Somebody is Yoganishta, wherever they go, they will start doing the yoga. See? In the same Brahmanishta, ever abiding in the truth. So, Satsanga Shashi Yogasya Param Tattvam hi no viduhu Nirvishesham Param Tattva Nasti Naivacha Sambhavet. Then what is their argument? There is nothing like absolute attributeless, formless reality, and it is not possible. And further, Asti Tannaiva Vidnyatum Shakyate Kayanachit Kvachit. Even if it is there, nobody has ever realized the truth. And Jnatva pi Param Tattva Naiva Param Tattva Bhavet. Even if you know the truth, you cannot be the truth. And Eta Jnanam Katham Moksha Ityadi. And therefore, by such a knowledge, how can you attain the liberation? Bahudastitaha Viparita Graho Vapi Cha Etat Samshaya Evava. This is called as Viparita Graha. Viparita Graha is what? Example will make it clear. When we are standing on the lake side and see our reflection, we see it upside down. Just imagine, that time if we start thinking, looking at the reflection, then we have become upside down. Can anybody help us? Exactly the same way. What is our Viparita Graha? Viparita Graha is first, I am body. Second, I am inside the body. World is outside the body. Third, I am incomplete. Fourth, if those objects and things and beings are available to me, then I may become complete. Because they are the source of happiness. I am unhappy. This is Viparita Graha. And this can be corrected only by proper thinking. There is no other way. See, friends, all the problems of the whole world, whichever you take, they are based on only incomplete thinking. Thinking they do, but incomplete. And how the incomplete thinking begins? Because we are not ready to change our standpoint. We are so buried in our own standpoint. We don't want to get out of it. See? In Delhi, there is one lady, girl, now she has got two children, I think, yes, one boy and girl. As usual, when she got married, then went to the husband's house. Within a month or two, the Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveda Ayutsavaha, the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law cinema began. So she called home, and then the father of that girl, he is very close to me. I only fixed her marriage. So, Swamiji, I said, first of all, before you tell me about her, I want to tell you something. Don't give her wrong signals. Ask her that you have to live there. Adjust yourself. You have to adjust. There is no other way. Then later talk to me. She called me. I straight away asked her a question. What is your age? What a courage it requires to ask a girl a question. What is your age? Atmaval. 26. I said, very good. What is the age of your mother-in-law? She may be about 48, 50 ke kareeb hogi. Very good. I said, do you know you are a woman? That is the period when ladies go through a lot of hormonal changes. Their periods are getting upset. They become totally disturbed. They are unable to handle themselves, their mind, their views, their thoughts. They become crazy. They cannot do anything. At that time, anybody who is along with that lady has to have understanding. Then I said, when you become her age, you also will be like the same thing. Then I said, tolerate her. She requires attention. She requires sympathy. If somebody is lame and while walking he fell down, do we laugh at him? When a physical abnormality demands sympathy, understanding, this is a hormonal disability. It's a mental disability. Demands understanding. Then I said, try to help her, serve her. Service is the best way to conquer even the enemy. And by God's grace, she listened. Very rare thing. She listened. And now she has two children. She says, Swamiji, you have really saved my life. Who would have looked after my two children better than her? See, friends, real life is only proper thinking. Don't think wrong. And when you really step on the spiritual path, then you will come to know this truth. That one person appears to have become many because first wrinkle is that of the father, second wrinkle is that of the husband, the third wrinkle is that of the son. So one man appears to have become three, and who is miserable is one of the three. But Chaturtha Turiya Tattva, Jagra Sapna Sushupti Turiya, is it not? The son, husband, father. Turiya, man. Man is never miserable. So what sadhana will you do, tell me? Just recognize this. Okay, we are recognized, but how to practice it? That I can tell you, very simple. Go to Bengaluru and Karnataka. How to do Natak? Don't tell me you can't do it. What are you doing now? As if listening. Similarly, When you are in front of your father, don't argue with him. Old people are not worthy of argument. Whatever they say, before listening, say yes. After some time, they'll forget. And you are at peace. When you are in front of your son, pretend you are listening, but don't listen. He will be asking you money. Yes, 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 yes. Let us say, okay, let us say. And time pass. But you are not telling about the wife. Very eagerly waiting. That is the simplest thing. When the wife talks, you should keep quiet. When she is not talking, you should keep quiet. There will be peace always. Do these three dramas, you are walking spiritual path. I am not giving you put a .com here and put some Vajanti Mala. No. Correct your thinking. Therefore, this is called a Viparita Bhavana. How can I be outside the body? Just do these experiments. See, maybe a day or two before, when I was sitting, this beautiful thought came. From the symptoms, we reach the cause of the disease. These are the symptoms, then this is the disease. What are the symptoms of realization? Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspruhaha, vitaraga bhaya krodha, chitadi manuchyate, prajahati yada kaman, sarvan parthamanogatan, atmannevatmana tushta, chita prajnasadochyate. These are the symptoms of God realization. जितात्मनः प्रशान्तस्य परमात्मा समाहितः शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः. Symptoms of God realization. So what should be the spiritual practice? Start playing God realization, God realization. Hey, let us play. What? God realization. What is God realization? Shita Ushna Sukha Dukkeshu Jitatmanaha. When all the complementary pair of opposites come and dash against us, joy, sorrow, gain, loss, Jitatmanaha, let there be no impact on the mind. Then you are playing not anything else but realization. So when the wife comes, why you are like that? I am playing realization. One husband in Bombay, he took me to his house for breakfast. He said, Swamiji, be ready. You are going to get banking also. She always tells me, you bring that Swami at home. I am going to fight with him. He has spoiled you. Therefore, I am taking you. So I went there. And, oh, he is the one. Why you have spoiled my husband? I said, not one, many of them. Then she told the story. The story was that when I had to go for a marriage, he has to come with me. That is Sunday, that is his tennis game. So I told him, today 6 o'clock we have to go, you should be here well before time, then we can go for marriage. As usual, he never listens to me. He came exactly at 6 o'clock. And see, I was waiting since morning. You can imagine a lady gets ready for going to marriage, somebody else's marriage. So I had done so much and he has come just 6 o'clock. And when I scolded him, what he said, do you know? See, 6 o'clock I am there. Come, sit down, we'll go for the marriage. Then, are you going to come like this? With the tennis racket in the hand and chaddi and shoes like that? You know what he told? Kya farak padta hai? And that has become his Maha Mantra. Anything I tell him, he says, kya farak padta hai? The charm of our life has gone. Then I said, kya farak padta hai? But how serious we become. You have to play. Realization. Play. Hey, what are you doing? This playing realization. Like you do yoga, isn't it? Twisting the body, how twist kare? straighten the mind. And what is the straightening of the mind? You appear to be doing something, but actually doing nothing. This is what happens on the stage, isn't it? The actor is acting and audience is reacting. So when the audience reacts to his acting, what goes in the mind of the actor? Arey, you fool, you are paying through nose and crying really. I am paid and I am crying fake. Play, realization. Similarly, the second symptom is manapamanayoho prashantasya. Honor and dishonor is our own imagination. This happens so many times. We have got so many expectations from things and beings around us. Somewhere it happened. I happened to be there, and as my ability, I don't remember anybody's name or face or anything. So, Swamiji, are you angry with me? I said, if I had to be angry, I'll be angry with something great. With God. What I am going to get by being angry with you? You are so insignificant. Like a mosquito went to the elephant and say, I'm sorry, I disturbed you. That elephant did patats with his ear and mosquito died. See, friends, don't get carried away by all these things. Only two things practice. Then this viparita bhavana will go. Then ज्ञात्वापि परम तत्व नैव तत्वम परम भवेत् एतत् ज्ञानात् कथम मोक्षः. And therefore, by this kind of knowledge, how there can be liberation? Viparita graho vapi cha etat samshayeva. This is called as viparita graha, wrong understanding or the doubt. Aparada purushastu vasanadya prakirtida shastra vidya sukushala shatashodha sahasrasha anaya vihita rama sanskritim samvagata pura dushkruta samskarat vashan bauddha tu yat sthitam मालिन्य उपदेशस्य ग्रहण प्रतिबंधकम येनाचार्य सम्यक उक्तमपि न गृह्यते खलु स कर्म वासना प्रोक्ता दुर्जेयापि निरोधतः. Now the second one. First we have seen aparadha vasana. Second is the karma vasana. Karma vasana is what? We have been carrying on our head so many wrong notions. And we are tremendous influenced by those wrong notions. Like if you go in any place, every place has got different way of pronouncing the words. Once I was in Bengaluru. So there was one lady, I don't know where is she. She forced me to go to her place because she was having a satsang. And they were listening to my talks on YouTube. So we want Swami to come, so I had to go. While going there, she started telling, Swamiji, nobody can chant Sanskrit properly as we chant. She thought I am a Kannadiga. I said, how do you chant? Karnataka. It is Karnatak. Mama. It is not Mama, it is Mama. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. That is right? Yes, that is right. Mama is not right. Mum is not right. Mama is right. You go to Bengalis will say, no, Atta. There is nothing like Atma, Atta. See, friends, everywhere they change. And then we are obsessed with that. You go to Kerala. Then you are Tamil Nadu. Swamiji, I want to wake up. You are Bihar. I want to wake up early in the morning. Go to the bakery. But how can you take bath? I said, by water? No. In the kitchen, he meant bath. Bath. And in the bathroom, you take bath. All differences. But we get obsessed by that. This is what is called as the karma vasana. obsession about our ways. We don't want to change ourselves. Therefore, Anaya Vihita Rama Sanskruti Samupagataha, and such people, they are Shastra Vidyasu Kushala Shatashoda Sahasrashaha. They have studied the scriptures, they know everything, but they are lost only in the words, not the meaning. See, like the musicians, they are lost only in the swara tala, not the meaning. There's a good friend of mine, he was telling me, I said, hey, this Ganesh Mahadevan, he sings so well, is it not? Swami, he sings okay, popular and music and cinema thing, but classical, he is not as good. No, I don't understand classical. I like Ganesh Bhagwan, so he's singing nicely. But the musicians, they go into that. And therefore, they are unable. So, Malinya Upadeshasya Grahana Pradibandakam. And therefore, Upadesha Grahanam Pradibandakam. All the instructions which are given, they are not accepted because of this impurity. One of the impurities, who can teach me? Friends, therefore, one principle which I like the most from Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he always used to say, you should never take a position of a guru. Remain a seeker throughout life. The day you become a guru, all the possibilities of learning are lost. Be a seeker. And once you make it firm to yourself, what is to be done? Try. This also I told number of times, but you have never done it. Even I don't give up. Every day, what you have learned from that day's experience, make a beautiful copy, write what I have learned today, and don't show it to and don't put it on Facebook. These days, everything. In the morning, I got 3 sneeze, chink, 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 Facebook. So, every day, what I have learned, this is the thing. So, today, what I have learned, second day, what I have learned, third day, what I have learned. Don't do ditto, ditto, ditto. I know your abilities. Every day, something new. Slowly, you will get that way of thinking. Then, from every experience, one student asked me this question, Swamiji, you give so many examples. Which is the book that you are referring? I said, one is you. I am learning from you. If you take this approach in life, then you are following what Bhagwan Dattatreya is telling in Tripura Rahasya. Bhagwan Dattatreya had 24 gurus. And he never said, Guru taught me. He said, I learned from this. So he said, from my Guru, the space I learned this. Nobody can teach anybody anything in this world. We have to learn. And what is learning? Learning is, be attentive, learning is, if we have accepted that our way of thinking, our notions are wrong, then the ability to drop our notions and change ourselves, and the willingness to drop our notions and change our willingness, ability and willingness, these two must go together. No, I want, but I cannot. I can, but why should I? See, friends, this is what is called as karma vasana. We are all the time possessed by our old ways. We are not ready to give up. There was one student, he was a Swami, and he wanted to study. His name was Madhavanand, I don't know where he is now. So I said, you are a great devotee, continue devotion. Why do you want to study Upanishad? No, no, I want to study Upanishad. I said, are you bored of devotion or not? He said, no, everybody talks about Upanishad. I don't know, so I want to study Upanishad. I said, are you ready to change yourself? He said, yes. And that time you are studying Kenopanishad. And there it is said, Yan manasana manute yena ahur manomatam tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yaditam upasate. This ghanti bajana sukha karta dukha harta. When he heard that, after that he came, Swamiji, I was completely shaken. I said, make a milkshake and drink. We have to be ready to change ourselves. If we have this notion that I am walking the spiritual path, therefore people should change around me. They do change. How? When we go to that company, they run away. क्या हो गया? वेदांती आ रहा है. भागो. Therefore, these are the karma vasana. So, मालिन्य उपदेशस्य ग्रहण प्रतिबंधकम येनाचार्य सम्यक uktam api na गृह्यते खलु. Although the acharya is properly explaining, yet they are not able to understand. Sa karma vasana prokta durjeyapi nirodhataha. And this is what is called as karma vasana. And only by chitta vritti nirodha, these wrong notions will not go. Then what is to be done for that? The wrong notions are, it will come in the next topic, we'll take that time. Then kama kartavya sheshasya ananto bahushakakaha रामाम्बोधो तरंगाणाम संख्याम कुर्यादि कश्चन पार्थिवानाम अणूनाम वा तथा तारागणस्य वा एकस्यापहि कामानाम संख्यास्तु नैव शक्यते इयं राम तृतीया ते संप्रोक्ता कामवासना. The third is kamavasana, and what is that? This is for all of us. What is kamavasana? Kartavya sheshaha syat. This is my duty. I am supposed to do. Is it not my duty? Is it my not duty? All those people talk about duty, duty, duty. It is another way of expressing our strong ego in a colored way. Because they don't understand, they suffer in life. I have done so much for my children to see this day. Who asked you? Who needs whom? The children do not need parents. It is the parents. When they get married and they don't have children for a year or 2 or 3 or 5, then they start running from pillar to post. So who needs whom? But what arrogance. I have 9 महीने पेट में रखा था, पीठ पे रखती. See friends, kartavya sheshaha, this is my duty, will bind you to body identification. Do the things cheerfully, happily, and don't carry the burden that I am doing. Bhagavad Gita says in 2nd chapter, Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachanam ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. Don't become the cause of creating karma phala. How the karma phala is created? When action plus a sense of doership happens, then out of a kriya, a karma is created. So, ma karma phala heturbuhu means what? Whatever you are doing, you are not doing it for others. You are doing it for yourself. Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. Karmani chitta shuddhyartham. But what arrogance we have. That is the kama vasana. See? No unborn child was ever miserable because of not being born. See friends, it's the parents who want the children. If you have created a mess, you should clean it. Don't blame the mess. Why the mess? You have created. See, my friends, you will live cheerfully, happily, do everything, and yet you won't have frustration. Many parents become frustrated only because of this basic error. See? Therefore, the technique I told you, Karmanya Vadika Raste means what? You have to live now. There is no choice. All the actions are done now. You cannot do it today or yesterday, or tomorrow or yesterday. Third, all actions are done for getting happiness. Change it. Do every action happily. Over. So, living in the present is non-optional. Doing the actions only in the present possible, non-optional. The option is do it happily or do it miserably. Option. If you want to do it happily, your life is over. But if you are not doing it happily, then why are you doing? To get happiness. What will happen? You are postponing your own happiness in the future period of time. If I do this thing, then I will get that thing, then I will be happy. And it will never happen because tomorrow never comes. This is the meaning of this kama vasana to be rejected. Once I asked my teacher, because of I got eczema to my hand and to my tongue. So I asked, Maharaji, I was thinking of writing commentary on this. Looked at me. Not now, after some time. Again after 6 months. Should I write? Not now. After 2-3 years, postpone. But I was also not giving up. And then I was told, when you are capable, writing will come out of you. If you write now, I have written, that will bind you throughout your life. Let the writing happen. There is no doer. Mahakarma phala heturvu. Therefore, sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvan asheshataha. You people sit for meditation. And then you plan. After meditation is over, I have to make upma for Swamiji. But whether it takes onion or not, anyway, I'll cut it and keep it ready. Meditation over. Upma tayar. See, friends, if you are able to express happiness through every action of your life, even God can never make you miserable. And if you are doing something to get happiness through karma, even God cannot make you happy. Because you are yourself postponing your own happiness. This is what all the marrying people do it. They don't get married happily. They get married so that they will be happy. And that future never comes. Life is so simple, friends. Don't make it complicated. So, then, okay, Tritiya, ekasyapi kamanam sankhyastu neva shankat iti yam rama tritiya te samprokta kama vasana. Now, how many are these kama vasana? That I had to do this, I had this obligation. They are how many when? Bahu shakakaha, there are thousands of branches. How many are them? Ramam bodhau taranganam sankhyam kuryadi kaschana. You may be able to count the waves on the surface of the sea, or you may be able to count the particles of dust on the whole earth. but you will not be able to count how many duties you have to complete. See? Therefore, ekasyapi kamanam sankyastu naiva shakyate. So, akashadapi vistirna yachala bhur dharadapi asha pishachi proktiyam rama ya kamavasana. So what is this kartavya? It is asha, expectations, hopes. If I do this thing, I hope this will happen. I hope that will happen. And this asha pishachi, pishach is a ghost. And you are all the time living, and akashadapi vistirna. And it is more expanded than, more wide than the sky, and hachala bhudharadapi, and is heavier than the mountains or the Meru. Anaya eva hi sarvoyam loka unmattava sthitaha yena hi dahyamanoyam loka akrandate tada. Because of this imagination, hopes and planning and achievement, the whole world is suffering and crying. Kepi loke dhanyatama mahamantra samashraya vinirmukta tasya bhanti nara sarvanga shitalaha. But very few are those who are completely withdrawn from all kinds of sankalpa. I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to do this, I had to do that. One very good seeker of truth, very deeply intelligent and contemplative, dispassionate, and he was observing Mauna not for a day or two, but he decided to observe for 5 years. But after 2.5 years, he was tired of not talking. Mauna is not talking, tired of not talking. Because eczema to the tongue. And then he wrote me, I have not asked you permission, or I have not talked to you, or I have not written to you, because I know you will say no. And therefore, I want you to come and inaugurate my ashram. And then a big plan. To make the plan on the paper is easiest thing. So this is so much of land somebody gave me, and then the only thing I had to raise funds for making the compound so that nobody enters. Somebody gave you the land because he didn't have money to make a compound. You are employed for earning money so the compound is made, and then he will say, this is my land, and earlier donation is cancelled. Take away your compound. See, friends, this is one of the most difficult things in life. Where is Rama's Ayodhya? Where is Krishna's Dwarka? These kinds of things, are they going to last? What for we are on this path? But we get lost in that. Therefore, Anaya eva hi sarvoyam loko unmattavastita. And they get so intoxicated. Oh, I don't do, kind of thing. Yena hi dahyamanoyam loka akrandate tada. Kepi loke dhanyatama mahamantra samasraya vidirmukta tasya bhanti nara sarvanga shitalaha etabis stistrubhihi rama vasana bhiryato manaha sakranta tam manaha nunam tattvatvam nava bhasate. Thus, he is too much busy with I have to do this, I have to do that. He can never be at peace. See, one example I'll give about this. Kama vasana. I think I have given yesterday or day before yesterday. There was one man and he had 7 daughters. 6 got married, 7 was dumb. Could not find out a fool. So he has to look after because that is his mistake. So he started searching. So wherever he will go, only one thing. When some marriage is there, he will go and search for, talk to everybody, is somebody for my daughter. Then go to funeral. The dead body is burning. And they're also searching. Kisko maru, kisko maru. And there are, hey Gupta ji, वो कोई है क्या लड़का? मर गया है अभी. Because that one kama vasana, I have a duty to fulfill to get my daughter married. About this, I'll tell you another example. This friend of mine, now he's old, he must be about 85 or 90. He has a daughter. And right from childhood, she is perfectly beautiful, very good family, everything. But she is like Avdhuta type, right from birth. She talks to me and she, hey man, you were earlier a different name. And what happened to your black hair? You have become white. Are you coloring them or what? Like that she talks to me. Very sweet girl. Now she is 35, 40. When she was small, he asked, Swamiji, this is one burden on my head. I said, you are suffering because of yourself. Nobody said. Then I said, you are here to serve her. That's it. She is the Mahadevi, has come in your house. Just serve her. Don't worry what will happen to her. Because you're worrying what will happen to her is not going to solve the problem. But it will definitely destroy you. Only serve, serve, serve. And now she is grown up, but sometimes she talks such wonderful things. Then he told me, Swamiji, what you told is right. Sometimes she gives me advice when I am disturbed. He said, आपको इतना भी समझ में नहीं आता? She scolds me like anything, but it carries all the wisdom. Therefore, we have to be very clear. We are in this world not to take care of anybody. Take care of yourself. And to take care of yourself is this technique. Give up this notion that I am doing something. I have to do something. When we are capable, He will choose us to get the work done through us. When this mic is perfect, then only the mic is between you and me. When this mic will have his own noise, you must have seen sometime, the mics make electronic onkar. Sometimes the mic is also clearing its own throat. Kar, kar, kar. Then we remove that fellow. Exactly the same way. When we depart, they are completely empty, therefore perfect. Then He takes over and He expresses through us. It is not that the mic is talking to you. There is a mouth behind the mic. In the same manner, we do nothing in this world. He has decided where we are fit for what kind of job. Do your job where you are placed and be happy. See, being happy is God realization. Therefore, एताभिः तिसृभिः राम वासनाभिर्यतो मनः समाक्रांतो तमो mato nunam tattvam nava bhasate. By these three kinds of vasanas. One was the aparadha vasana, no shraddha in the scriptures. Second is the karma vasana, wrong notions that we are carrying. And third is kama vasana, unnecessarily going in the future. This is my duty, this is my duty. Take care of yourself first. Because of these three, the mind is so overpowered, and therefore, as a person, if he is in the fire, the only thing he can think of the cold water. In the same manner, अतः सर्व साधनस्य वासना नाशनम फलम तत्राध्याय अपराधत्व निश्चयाद विनिवर्तते. Therefore, all the spiritual sadhana is getting rid of these three types of vasanas. Forget about God for time being. Like, I was cleaning the mirror again and again, but the spot on my face was not going. and I was condemning that mirror. Then somebody told, hey, spot is on your face. Mirror is clean. All the ugliness that we see in the world is not in the ugliness, it is in our eyes. So also the beauty. They say the beauty is in the hands of the beer holder, isn't it? How simple life becomes. Therefore, समाक्रांतो मतोनुनम तत्व न अवभासते अतः सर्वसाधनस्य वासनानाशनं फलम तत्राद्या हि अपराधत्व निश्चयाद विनिवर्तते. Now the first vasana was aparadha vasana. So what is to be done? Nischayat. Now you have to be firm that our spiritual practice should be first spiritual practice, second spiritual practice, third spiritual practice. Satsanga, satsanga, satsanga. You may do other things or not, optional, but never compromise on satsanga. And today we are lucky to have everything on the YouTube. You may compromise anything, but this thing don't compromise. We come across so many, I keep moving everywhere, so many people. And that is where the fulfillment in life comes. Many places where I go, more than 60-70% audience is not the one who have come because of invitation or publicity. Because they have read on this thing, Arey, he is here only, chalo. Immediately they start coming. And the same thing everywhere. You have changed our life, you have changed our life. What I have done? Nothing. Only satsanga is the only thing which is the most important spiritual practice. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatattvam, nischalatatve jivan mukti, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. Therefore, tatra adya hi aparaditva nischayad vinivartate, and dvitiya janmaneke nivarteta api janmabhihi aitarena prasad aishvarena prasadena nanyatha koti karma yuktibihi. And the second type of the karma vasana is removed only by upasana. Yad yad karma karomi tattad akhilam shambho tavaradhana. All our wrong notions, all our habitual lifestyle should be done for the sake of the Lord. For example, getting up early in the morning so that I can do my puja poti. Keeping the body healthy so that I don't have to worry about the body. Then I can focus mind on the truth. Then I sleep early so that in the meditation I don't sleep. So whatever we are doing, the purpose is that it will help me practicing my spiritual life more effectively. See? And then, dvitiya janma anekena api nabhi vartate aishvarena prasadena na anyatha koti yuktivihi. Therefore, to seek the devotion, the blessing of the Lord, we practice upasana. And trutiya vinivarteta vairagyadi susadhanaihi. And the third was the kama vasana. I had to do this, I had to do that, the kartavya karma, imagination, only by the dispassion, dispassion, dispassion. Remaining we'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.